Some gifts are not gifts. They are handcuffs wrapped in ribbon. They are silent contracts. They are emotional debt with a bow on top. And the worst part? You smile, say thank you, and don't realize you just signed up to be controlled. You think you're being blessed. No, you're being bought. Today we're talking about 5 types of gifts you should never accept from anyone. Not because you're ungrateful, but because you value your freedom, your peace, and your spine. Let's get into it. 1. The gift that comes with strings attached. You know this one. It's the "I paid your rent that one time" gift. It's the "after everything I've done for you" gift. At first it feels like love, generosity, support. Then one random Tuesday when you disagree with them, they bring it up like a receipt from 3 years ago. So this is how you treat someone who helped you. A real gift does not turn into a weapon. A real gift doesn't come back during arguments like a jump scare in a horror movie. If someone gives you something and later uses it to control your choices, your time, your loyalty, or your silence, that was not a gift. That was leverage. And here's the savage truth. If you accept gifts from people who love reminding you of their help, you are slowly training yourself to tolerate manipulation. You start adjusting your opinions. You start walking on eggshells. You start feeling guilty for breathing. No thank you. If the energy feels like debt, run. Your peace is more valuable than their generosity. 2. The gift that violates your boundaries. This one is sneaky. It looks thoughtful, but it ignores who you actually are. You tell someone you don't drink. They buy you expensive alcohol. You tell someone you're trying to eat healthy. They constantly gift junk food. You say you don't want something big or flashy. They buy it anyway. It sounds harmless, but you are wrong, because a gift that ignores your clearly stated boundaries is not kindness. It's disrespect. It says, "I heard you, but I just don't care." And if you accept it every time with a fake smile, you are teaching people that your boundaries are suggestions. Your boundaries are not a cute idea. They are the fence around your sanity. A person who truly respects you will listen. They won't override your preferences just to feel generous. Stop rewarding people for ignoring what you clearly communicated. That's how resentment starts. 3. The gift that is way too expensive. I'm not saying you should reject everything nice, but when someone you barely know gives you something wildly expensive, pause. Ask yourself one question. Why? Because extremely expensive gifts often come with extremely heavy expectations. It creates an invisible power imbalance. Now you feel pressure to give something back. Now you feel obligated to say yes to things you normally wouldn't. Now you feel guilty if you don't match their energy. And some people know exactly what they're doing. They overwhelm you with generosity so you feel small. And you feel indebted. You feel like you owe them access to your time, your body, your loyalty, and your opportunities. This happens in relationships, in friendships, or even in workplaces. Someone buys you something huge early on, and suddenly you feel trapped in a dynamic you didn't choose. Real generosity feels light. Manipulative generosity feels heavy. If accepting something makes your stomach tighten instead of your heart warm, that's your intuition screaming. Listen to it. 4. The gift that damages your reputation. This one is powerful. Imagine someone gives you something publicly that ties you to their image, their drama, or their nonsense. It could be money from a shady person, a business opportunity from someone known for scams, a public endorsement that links your name to something questionable. And you accept it because, hey, it's a gift. But now your name is attached. People start associating you with them. Your credibility drops. Your integrity gets blurry. Not every opportunity wrapped as a gift is safe to take. Sometimes it's not about the item. It's about what it signals. Who you accept gifts from says something about who you align with. And if someone's lifestyle, behavior, or values clash with yours, their generosity can quietly damage your brand, your respect, your long-term goals. Protect your name like it's gold, because it is. A free gift that costs your reputation is the most expensive thing you'll ever accept. 5. The guilt gift. This one is emotional warfare. The person hurts you, they disrespect you, they disappear, they lie. And instead of apologizing properly, they show up with a gift, flowers, money, or something shiny. And suddenly you feel pressured to forgive. Because now, if you're still upset, you look ungrateful. This is manipulation 101. They are trying to replace accountability with objects. Listen carefully. No gift can substitute a real apology. No present can erase repeated disrespect. No shiny box fixes broken trust. If someone consistently hurts you and then makes up for it with material things, they are not changing. They are managing you. And if you accept it every time, you are teaching them that your pain has a price tag. You are not for sale. Let me say something that might sting a little. Some of you accept these gifts because you don't want to lose people. You don't want to look difficult. You don't want to seem ungrateful. You don't want conflict. So you smile. You say thank you. You swallow your discomfort. But every time you accept something that compromises your values, your boundaries, or your dignity, you shrink a little. You should always be strong, calm, and clear. Here's the mindset shift. A gift should feel free. Free of pressure, free of expectation, free of manipulation. If it doesn't feel free, it's not a gift. It's a transaction. And you are not obligated to participate in transactions you never agreed to. Now, let's be clear about this. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be dramatic. You don't have to start a war. You can simply say, I appreciate the thought, but I can't accept this. That sentence will reveal everything about a person. If they respect you, they'll understand. If they get angry, defensive, or try to guilt you, congratulations. You just exposed the real intention behind the gift. And that clarity is priceless. Your freedom is more important than free stuff. Your reputation is more important than random generosity. Your peace is more important than pleasing people. Not every open hand is there to bless you. Some are there to grab you. The strongest people are not the ones who accept everything with a smile. They are the ones who can say no without shaking. So, next time someone hands you something, don't just look at the wrapping. Look at the energy, look at the history, look at the expectations, and ask yourself, is this a gift or is this a leash? Choose wisely. And before you think this is about being cold or ungrateful, understand this. Freedom is an internal position. The moment your choices are influenced by invisible debt, you are no longer free. The Stoics understood this because Epictetus said that true wealth is not having many possessions, but having few wants. The less you need from others, the less power they have over you. Protect your independence like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. Because sometimes the most powerful move you can make is refusing what everyone else would happily take. The comment of the day goes to Doug and Graham, and it reads, "Thank you for the time it took to arrange this video. It's much appreciated. It's well received. I'm grateful you can see the effort behind it. This comment just raised my stock value.